Good Lord, does coffee taste good in the morning, doesn't it? Cheers. Hello everyone, this is MJ. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are a subscriber. And if you are brand new, hello, my name is MJ and this is my channel called Reading This Life. In today's video, we're gonna talk about all of my library holds. They all came in at once. And I'm not gonna lie, had a little bit of a panic attack because they're all gonna be due around the same time. So let's go through them. I'll show you what I have on deck for reading. There's a lot of horror, I think, paranormal. I don't know. I think you guys are influencing me a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go through that and we'll talk about some other stuff too. This is a different time for me to film. It is in the morning and I already had my workout and came home and showered and had breakfast and all that. And I said, I'm gonna hang out with my favorite book crew. So I have a cup of coffee and join me if you would like to grab a beverage. This mug I treated to myself for my birthday. Isn't it cute? You know I love teal, right? Teal is one of my favorite colors. So I said, why not get a new tea mug / coffee mug, make it teal, and be happy all the time. Cheers. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So tell me, what type of beverage do you like to drink? Well, first thing, I don't know. Some people are tea people first thing in the morning. My favorite coffee blend is like a donut shop / medium. I used to be a Colombian coffee type girl, a bold brew coffee type girl. Can't handle it anymore. I just can't. I'm getting old, so I gotta go with the lesser of the evils. Okay, so maybe you know, maybe you don't know. I really don't keep a formal TBR because I don't want to be restricted. I want to kind of have a free reading experience. I don't want to hold myself accountable. So I kind of have an idea as to what I'm going to read every month. And sometimes that all just flies out the window. So when I hear of good books, when I see videos from other creators on the Booktube and I want to read that, I will go through my libraries and put holds on those copies if they're available, or download them if they're available. So my holds fills up really, really fast. Like I hit the max, which is crazy, but I hit the max. I'm not even sure what the max is. It might be 8 holds for each library, and I have 3 libraries that I subscribe to. Yeah, so when they all come in at the same time, I get a little flustered and I'm like, where am I gonna find the time? I work full time. Where am I gonna find the time? I have this going on this weekend. I have this going on this weekend. But the bottom line is that somehow I make time. And if I have to carry it over another month or put a second hold on it, I will do that. But yeah, the struggle is real with reading all of the good books in a certain amount of time. Okay, got my glasses, got my laptop, opened up Goodreads. Goodreads just told me I'm 3 books behind schedule. Oh, I hate being behind schedule, but we're gonna make up for that this month. So the first hold that came through is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This book has been around for a minute. And the average rating on Goodreads is about 3.5, 4 stars. So I'm just going to read a little summary to you from Goodreads. Something strange is happening at the Orsk Furniture Superstore in Cleveland, Ohio. Every morning, employees arrive to find broken Kержing bookshelves, shattered glands, water goblets, and smashed Lyripip wardrobes. Sales are down, security cameras reveal nothing, and store managers are panicking. To unravel the mystery, 3 employees volunteer to work a 9-hour dusk till dawn shift. In the dead of night, they'll patrol the empty showroom floor, investigate strange sights and sounds, and encounter horrors that defy the imagination. So this book is formatted almost like the furniture brand IKEA. It's modeled after that, I believe. You can, if you've been to an IKEA, as you're reading this, you can follow through what it reminds you of in the store. So yeah, so this is my first hold that came through. Not gonna lie, I got maybe like 20 pages into it. It's interesting. I'm not fully there yet, but it's interesting. The second hold that came through is 7 Days in June, which is by author Tia Williams. This book was recommended to me by another booktuber. The channel name escapes me, but she's doing it as an open group buddy read. So I was like, hey, this is something outside of the norm as to what I read, so I'm totally interested. And what interested me was the synopsis, and I'm gonna read that to you right now. Brooklynite Eva Mercy is a single mom and best-selling erotica writer who is feeling pressed from all sides. Shane Hall is a reclusive award-winning literary author who, to everyone's surprise, shows up in New York. When Shane and Eva meet unexpectedly at a literary event, sparks fly, raising not only their past buried traumas, but the eyebrows of New York's black literati. What no one knows is that 20 years earlier, teenage Eva and Shane spent one crazy torrid week madly in love. They may be pretending that everything is fine now, but they can't deny their chemistry or the fact that they've been secretly writing to each other in their books ever since. I was sold. And I'm like, I can't wait to get this book. I can't wait to read this book. The average rating is about 4.5 stars. It's 4.10 on Goodreads. So that is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. The next hold that came through is a book called Dead Collections, and I learned about this book through the New York Times. I believe it was published maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe. It is by the author Isaac Fellman. When archivist Sol meets Elsie, the larger-than-life widow of a moderately famous television writer who's come to donate her wife's papers, there's an instant spark, but Sol has a secret. He suffers from an illness called vampirism and hides from the sun by living in the basement office. On their way to falling in love, the true traverse grief, delve into the internet fandom they once unknowingly shared, and navigate the realities of transphobia and the stigmas of carrying the vampire disease. Then, when strange things start happening at the collection, Sol must embrace even more of the unknown to save himself and his job. Dead Collections is a wry novel full of heart and empathy and celebrates the journey, the difficulties and joys in finding love and comfort within our own bodies. I read that and I was like, sold, hit the hold button. So here it is in my holds. The next hold that came through is Life with the Afterlife, 13 Truths I Learned About Ghosts, from author and paranormal television star Amy Bruni. Star of Kindred Spirits, which is a show here in the US, and paranormal investigator Amy Bruni shares stories from her years of experiences with ghosts, organized around 13 truths that guide her approach to the supernatural. I saw that and I was like, ooh, that sounds really interesting. Hit the hold button. Yeah, I got that one pretty fast. The last library hold that I have coming, and this is going to be a physical book, is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. This book just hit the mass market yesterday. My libraries have stocked it. The cool thing about my local library is that they are organized within a county system. So if one library has the book and my closest library doesn't, they have this little transport thing that will transport books from one library to another. So I'm just waiting for it to hit my library. It should be tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. So I will have that book for the weekend. It's probably going to be a shorter loan because it's brand new. So I'd say it's probably going to be a 2-week loan. Yeah, so here's The Paris Apartment. I've seen it all over Booktube. I know there have been a lot of ARCs and a lot of reviews on it already. But this comes from Lucy Foley, who also wrote The Hunting Party. This is a locked room mystery set in a Paris apartment building in which every resident has something to hide. So there's two things that I love. I love that it takes place in Paris, and I love that it is a mystery. So I'm really excited to delve into that. Now, the question that I have is, which one am I going to start first? So do you have a similar problem like I have? When all of your holds come through at the same time, how do you handle it? Do you go by your favorite, the one that you're most looking forward to reading? Do you go by what the due date is? Are you a mood reader? Do you go by what's on your TBR? Let me know in the comment section down below. So guys, that is my conundrum for this week. Hopefully I am going to be getting all of those books in. I don't know if I could do it by the end of the month. There's not many days left in February, right? Whew, man, feeling a little pressure. Whew. But I am excited to hunker down and get some good reading in over the weekend and after work at night. I've had a couple days off. This is my last day off. So I am spending the rest of the afternoon and evening reading, which is a blessing. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to tackle first. Probably the shortest one. Not so much the due date, but the one that has the least amount of pages. I'm going to get that done. So yeah, so it was great seeing you. It was great chatting with you. I'm glad we were able to have a cup of coffee together or a cup of tea. Always remember to like this video, comment down below, let me know. Have you ever been in a hold predicament? Have you ever had too many books become available at once and then you start freaking out? And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, because we do have some fun here, I think. All right, guys. So wherever you are, day or night, I hope it's awesome. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye for now.